Welcome back to another episode. Um, as I said with the last one, I was thinking about something um, more last time about lowering and making a sunken um, highway, a motorway, um, and I was actually thinking about this part in here. And I think I'm gonna do it. Let's just see if I will have enough time to do that just now. But what I'm thinking, first of all, we're gonna jump to this part of the city. It's basically a separate city to the rest of our island, but that will be actually quite a good example. What could your sunken highway do to the neighborhoods, to the cities? So as you see just now, basically this is like a river. There's no connection between this part of the city, this part, and what we have in here as well. There's a park which is quite popular. Then you have a couple of high rises in here, train station, bus terminal. So there's a couple of things we can actually use. And I was thinking, what about this part? We're gonna make this lower, but at the same time, see if I go to this part, it's actually on a hill. And I was thinking about a massive project to the city going up and just make a connection between those two neighborhoods as we have just now. So let's just focus on this part first. What I'm thinking as a first stage of that, how to lower this down and keep it on float, or just make this hidden. And I was looking on different solutions, of course Google Maps, and I think the best option for me for this section in here will just hide this. I mean, there was no option for you to do something in a proper way. I was thinking, like, if you go for show you grass, and you can go for
Carve up with yakisoba, the noodle
a couple of
masters.
grass
No matter
sections
what stage of life you're
we
in,
can
we have the
use. Oh, there we
perfect
go,
noodles for
ploppable
you.
grass,
From birthday noodles
and
to
I can
wedding
use that.
noodles, all
But
the way to
I'm
those
not
most
sure if
valuable
it's a good
noodles.
solution. So I think the
Vacation
solution
has a
I will
noodle
have
at
for
yakisoba,
that,
so
I'm actually
experience
gonna get
something
this
different.
lower as a tunnel,
Yakisoba. It literally
and then
means
we're gonna
fried
make a
noodles.
connection between, and then I'll try to see how it's gonna look like, and then we can make a decision about the second part. So it's a 2-lane highway. Let's just go for all in. So that's a 2-lane highway. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna change this starting from this point to a tunnel. It's gonna behave in a strange way, but we'll get there. And I think the end point of that is there. So with this in mind, I will be quite a long distance to cover. let's just see how it's gonna look like. There we go. And this part could be one way. Let's just see what we have. I know it doesn't look good, but we're getting there, So now when that's changed, what we're gonna do, we're gonna use move it nodes only, and basically what we can do, we can just select everything as you see. There we go. And we're gonna go lower with that in a second. So give me 1 second. As you see, what we have in here is tunnel, which is visible just now. So we going down, there we go, and at some point when it's gonna reach the ground level, there we go, a touch more. I want to go as low as possible to hide it. Yeah. But still.
What is up, peeps and parps? This is Jane A's playing you all we got. Don't touch that dial. You know that thing's red.
There we go. I think that will be it. Look how much space was used in there. So now this part, all we need to do is again move it and change position of those to and I think we need to use node control slope, node slope, there we go, and we can use our multi-network tool and make a proper selection from there to there to there, and from there to there. There we go. How we look like? Yes, that's absolutely fine, and we need to do the same thing on this side. On this side we need to select custom slope, there we go, and again multi-network from here to there. Oh my goodness me, that's a massive slope. From there to there. Okay, how you look like now? Oh, that's a bit bumpy. Can we do this one? Slope. Oh, that's much nicer. That's something you can have. Fair enough. So when you have this, then we have to fix. Oh my goodness me! We can't stay like that. No. This part as well. The only thing we have to lower this node just to make it more possible. Attach will be fine just now. So see, doesn't look good. So I think what we need to do is just get to this part and go lower to the point. It's actually gonna look, oh there we go, that's it. Of course, what you need to do with your network tool, you need to go and I will say there. There we go. There we go. Now it's much nicer and the actual tunnel looks good. So let's just have a look. Yeah, that's much nicer. So what you're gonna have now is this space, and for example the plan for Hamburg, and that was day plan, was just to try to fill that in. I'm just gonna put a path in there just to see how it's gonna work. And I need to go a bit lower. You know, I'm actually gonna leave that, because what I'm gonna do with this, we're gonna try to do no, I need one more node. So let's just add a node there, and then if you try to go up, it's just gonna give you something like this. It needs to be fixed. Oh, there we go. There we go. See, this could be actually a nice let's just go for that. And that will be a park. The one thing we'll have to use in there is see if you have tunnel which is going straight under your path for the city. Give me 1 second and I'm gonna end it there, and now we can make a couple of connections. So let's just go for this one. I know it's gonna break it a couple of times, but that's fine, we're gonna fix it in a second.
It's Super Salmon Days
That
down
would
at
be
Fish
nice
Brothers.
point.
For a limited time, bring in
Oh,
any
these are
fish
not
and get a
already there.
chilled salmon
Would
entree
be nice
free.
point
You heard right. Bring in
for
any
crossing.
fish and get a free chilled salmon entree. And I mean any fish. Got a swordfish lying
There
around?
we
Bring
go.
it in. Got a goldfish you're
And
sick of feeding?
just to make it
Bring
straight
it in.
away,
Got a fish that's been
what
sitting in
you
the sun
could
for a few
do
days? Bring
is you
it
can
in. We'll
go
throw
back.
it
I
into
don't
the
know why
restaurant.
it's just
What we
like
do with the fish is nobody's business but ours.
from
Just
time to
enjoy your
time
salmon
when you're adding
$8.99 with our famous
paths after
Welcome
you're
on
just
into Fish
making
Brothers
those
Seafood
weird
Themed Restaurant, where
things.
everything's a great catch, except the shrimp.
And there we go. Look,
What up, boys and girls? You're listening
so
to Rail
many
Up
people
Radio
now
with Jane A.
is
We got more
using.
jams coming up next, but first, let's hear another letter from our listeners. Here's one from BK's from the South
You know
Side
what?
State. Hey Jane, you
I'm
write
gonna break that.
Are you like an English
I'm
major
gonna
or
break
something?
that. Sorry guys,
What?
but I'm gonna break it.
Police! You best call the police. You got the wrong Jane. You pulling my
I'm not
chain.
gonna like
All right,
charge
let's hear
them
another tune, 'cause I
heavily,
gotta chill.
but if you guys gonna use this system, let's just make it something nice for it. So let's just make it useful. City Park, main gate could be in there. There we go. No, well, that's not a. That's a park. There we go. So that will be our city park between two sides of a city. I could still stay there. You know, that's a separate thing. It's like a nature reserve or something like that, so that I could stay in there. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use these connections and there. There we go. And we need to break this one as well. Oh, come on. Why did you do this? Oh my goodness me. Okay, fair enough. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna move it in there. And this. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Come on. I think this tree is in the wrong spot. Oh, we don't. Now they're gonna use it properly. And see if you have park like that. Now what we can have, we can add a couple of features like there, like there.
Checking this dude out, and I don't mean I was checking him out like, huh? I was checking him out like,
I mean, you can't have anything heavy,
like how they buttered his toast. I kid you not, people. Sent his toast
but
back because it wasn't buttered correctly. It wasn't
we
being
can
a jerk
have
about it.
gazebo.
But people, the toast is buttered fine. Triangles.
I don't need
squares, it's
anything
all
like a
good.
trampoline park. And now we can have our gates. So there will be one there, one there. One will be on the end, but I need to get in here. One there. I think we need one there, something in there. There we go. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change this one, because that will give us some trees. There we go. Just for aesthetics of it. And now we can make a straight connection to our gates, and then we can fix them just as a finish touch. Oh, we have to change this one to that position. Can actually make this like that. There we go. So now all those lines can be adjusted slightly. I just don't like those white stuff, but we can use it like that. There we go. What else? What we have this one? We have this connection there. That's done. One more? Yes, one more, because that's a bus stop. So we can have you there. We can. Oh my goodness! Why are you changing this? So bad. There we go. And I wonder how people are actually gonna use it. Because now we have a park which is called, there we go, 387 people, 400 people. And probably the main source of that. There we go. That's our main source of people. Oh my goodness, look. Where are they coming from? Look how many of them are. So that means they all, instead of getting a bus, instead of getting their own car, they're actually gonna walk to the other side. I think many of them is going. Actually, just have a quick look where you people are actually going. So we're gonna go there. There we go. All this side station. They're all going to this side. What about those people? There we go. It's being utilized. There we go. They're using this part. Yes. Perfect. That's exactly what it was about. So as you see, that will make a huge impact to the greenery of that island. So if you go there, of course you can have like, you know, massive trees or anything like that, because you have to remember there's a motorway just under. What you could have is some bushes like those ones. You know, the root system of them, it's not heavy, and the good thing with many of these solutions, it's same like if you have a green roof at your house, at your home, it's just gonna take all the water, you know, oops, that was too much. Let's just move it. Maybe, oh, that's, this one will be actually good in there. Yes, that will be a good spot just to hide this little thing. And what we can add, I want to add, where's park coffee? So that could be there. And we can have it maybe there. Plaza, no, that's too much. Maybe we can give him a point. Oh my goodness, it actually leaves in there. Oh, that's, I never seen that. Oh, it's really nice. It's getting darker as well, so we're gonna see there we go. So that's one solution. There we go, there are people using it, which was the main purpose for that, just to give them an option. I want to make a connection there, no, that's a separate thing, so no, that's a different thing, so I'm gonna leave it as it is. But that give us so much more. So as you see, that's our solution. So let me just show you the other side as soon as we're done with this side. So stay with me and I get back to you shortly. So with this part of the map, as you see, what we're gonna do, we can do the same solution as on this side. I think it's still missing a couple of things. Should be more trees. At the same time, you can add trees, you know, the roots and all the rest. But what are we trying to do, just to make this more possible, will be, let me just think, where we have, there we go, disasters, and I want this. See, I know it's an earthquake sensor, but if you actually put it in here, there, There's a couple of them. I forgot they're gonna start working, but see, the only reason for having them in here is they will look like an actual vent system for your tunnel, and as you see in here, they just like hidden. I mean, we can add a few more things. You know, have a few flowers, maybe something like that. White, maybe. So they should be well hidden. I mean, there is a need to actually have them in here. Otherwise, there is no way you're actually gonna have something under the grass and trees. Like same in here. I don't think I'm actually. Why behaving so strange? Okay, there we go. He's thinking. Oh, there we go. He actually is thinking that there is a. Can I switch off anarchy? What about if I use? That's fine. The only thing I think we should have, I mean, prefer to have this with fence, and park fence is absolutely fine, and I would like to use it in here. I don't know. I'm just thinking it's actually good option to have it. What's wrong? Space already occupied. There we go. We're gonna use anarchy over that. The only thing it's too many lines, so we can go like that. And again, oh my goodness, sorry. That was supposed to be like this, and there we go. Let's just see. I mean, it just looks safer. You know, there's a actually road just next to it, so it just, I don't think, it just looks better. And same in here. What we're gonna have just part of a fence. This one, it should be like that. There we go. It's much nicer. On this side, I'm not sure. We can have it like, let's just see how it's gonna look like there and there, and we can have it straight. Oh, actually, let's go for that. There we go. What will happen there? Now it's gonna destroy everything, so we can have it, let's just say like that. I would like to have it in here, but how to make it possible without destroying everything? Why you snap? let's just do that. Now, oh, there we go. Oh, that's so much nicer. That's so much nicer. And you can actually have like a proper tree. Let's just go for something bigger. Like, oh, that would be nice. Yeah. And see those trees? You can actually have them because see the actual tunnel is just over there, so you can actually have them on the sides. Like, yeah, that's a nice shade. There we go. How are we looking? 2,500 people. I mean, you can actually go down, but that's fine. That's gonna make us some money for other purposes. Same with this one. I have them on the highest. The only reason, see if you have, show this example. See, if you have this,
Italian leather, Italian threading.
very well, there we go. See, that's the ticket prices. If you have this to the lowest level, probably you're gonna struggle to get this to level 2 and 3 to get more visitors. For some reason, the higher the prices, the more popular it is, which is strange to me, but that's just game mechanics. So anyway, let's just go back to what we're gonna do in here. So see, because I already have some connections in here and in here, and it's actually quite popular. So what I'm gonna do just now, I'm gonna remove them just for now, because what we'll do in here, anything left? Yes. What we will do in here is, first of all, it's a 2 or 3 lane, 2 lane. So that's a 2 lane highway, so we have to go to 2 lanes. And I think we can start from here. Yes. So just for now, I'm gonna leave this part. So when you have this, the next step will be your terrain. So I will do this side. Absolutely, yes. So if I do this, we're gonna open some ground, which is perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. So in here, I will be just attach, maybe like this. But in here, I will be a bigger move. And this terrain is not even, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna do this part to make this a bit nicer. Same for this part. Okay, so let's just have a quick look what we have under. There we go. So see, the first thing you have to do is we need to paint our park, which will be like this. We can use even that.
Look at the time, losing track, playing these tracks and blowing your mind. Rhyming
And
and
with
jamming right
a
here
touch
on
over,
the
it's
Jane
really not gonna make a huge difference. Now if you go to a park, I would say just like a city park will do. So we need a main gate, which I think I'm gonna just put in here, next to library, next to a junction. There we go. Oh, come on. Work with me. No, don't let me, I have to remove it. Okay, fair enough. Magnolia City Park. Let's just go for that name. I can change it, but I don't really want to. So let's just go for that. It's a bit too much on this side, so I'm gonna just remove it. So now let's just plan some gates. So will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we need one there. We can have one here, and there as well. I don't know about this, but why not? And we're gonna change it, and one there, and we're gonna put it in here. Okay, so straight away, just to avoid any doubts, that's going like that. There we go. And this one, it's actually gonna go like this. Oh, there we go. So now all we have to do is make actual connection. But first of all, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a line under the wrong tool. I'm gonna make a nice line under, just, you know, something interesting, nothing special, just to have something there. We can start making our first connections. There we go. One there, and there. I think we can have one more gate in here. There's a nice connection, and now all we have to do is just clean this up. I think this one was, there we go. There we go. Straight away we have people using art art. So what you can add in there, I mean there's not much, but we can have we can have this, we can have our trampoline park, which is a noisy thing, like could be in there. I don't think maybe restroom, like another, and maybe there, and info booth, we can have it. Oh, that would be a good spot, like in here. And now what we can have is just a line there we go. Let's just see how that changed our, I mean, see, it's still a bit noisy, but it's not going anywhere. We can do one more thing. I don't know if, see if it's like that. Can you do this as the one with one-way highway with sound barriers? I'm not sure, can I do that?
Lights, camera, movie. There's
No,
nothing
it's
like
no
watching a movie to
difference
take you to
whatsoever,
another
so
place or time. And there's
let's
no better
just
place to
stay
watch than
with
phone cinema. And no
regular
better time
ones.
than the time it takes you to get from
There
where
we
you
go.
are to where we are. You'll break box office records of fun as you take a trip to Tinseltown Movieville, USA. Action, cut, quiet on the set. Our theaters feature noise-absorbing fabric, guaranteeing the only thing you hear is the movie. That high-pitched shuttle drone is
Yeah,
normal.
that's
It's the
much
sound your
nicer.
ears hear
That
when
just
there's
give
nothing
us
for your
a
ears to
more
hear
connection between those
So come on
cities.
down and enjoy the
I
movies
mean, more
where
neighborhoods
everyone's a star.
in here. That will give us less traffic on this junction, and we don't have to worry about anyone going from one side to the other side. And as you see in this example, there we go, 4,000 people, so that's basically 4,000 cars. There we go, 200. So that will be quite popular between the people. So all those guys from here, they can go to high school in here, which probably gonna have more students. As you see, there we go, another one. So let's just see how it just, there we go. Oh, this one is quite, even from this side, and that just gave me a hint, we don't have connection in here. Let's just check. We don't, because this is a highway. Okay, so let's just go to our pedestrian bridge and elevation 6. Okay, and I wish to use quite like this one. Oh my goodness me. Okay. So thereabouts. I mean, we have to fix it somehow. So let's just go for that. How to grab this node? There we can, yeah, move it. Yes. We can do this. Elevation could be less, but I can live with that. And this one is not gonna work, so we have to do something like that. Oh, much nicer. This, we're gonna move you there. The only one, it's this one, it's no way it's gonna stay like that, so we can have you there. Now this part, that should be just like in there. And now we have to fix all of that. I mean, first of all, too many nodes. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. That was just way too many. And now with movement mode, we can adjust how it's looking. And I think we can go a bit lower with the height of all that. So just see, like, we're not gonna have any massive traffic in there. But at least it will give us, oh, there we go, that's is it enough? There we go, it's actually enough. Perfect, perfect. So that will give us more people walking from that side to this side using our connection. And let's just see how our connection look like. There we go. We're gonna be just shy of 500 in next few seconds. Magnolia Park 452. I mean, if it wasn't the terrain in here, I will probably say that would be a good call to make this lower and hide this same way as we did in here. But I actually quite like there's a difference between one and the other side. I don't know about this. I mean, that could be an extension. I don't know. I think it's like as a, you know, a base for the bridge. So I think I'm gonna leave it as it is. Yeah, that could stay like that. I mean, we still have this connection in here, which we can actually use. And let's just see how it's gonna end up. So with this, But it would be nice to have something there, so for that we need another gate. And for a gate I need to use our path, so let's just go with a park like in here, and we're gonna go with this gate. Yes, and now no. There we go. I want to grab this guy in here, and now we can go back to park creation. There we go. It's cluster of trees. They're quite hard to. Oh, there we go. It's actually quite nice connection and a nice walk. Oh, that would be nice view. You know what we're gonna add in here? PG. I'm gonna add a couple of seats. Let's just see how they look like. No, the other way. Yes, like that. And how far we can go? Okay. Sorry. Too much. Closer. Come on. Okay. Gonna have them like in here. Imagine people from those flats. You can go there, enjoy your time, and I think we should have something in there. There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. How they gonna look like? Yeah, they're gonna look quite cool in here. And what you can have a couple of tables as well. And I think in this case it would be nice to have, where's coffee house? There we go. Here. There we go. And you can enjoy the view. Oh, that's absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna show you guys how it's gonna look like. So that's our view by day. I'm gonna save it. It just look fantastic. So I'm gonna save it. So 1 second. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and change time to no, let's just go more like a star. There we go. I'm gonna save it as well. Saved. Looks really good. So our city, it's quite busy. I'm gonna go back to, let's just say, lunchtime. So our city is growing, as you see. We have 124 minus 1000. Let's just check what's happening. I mean, I can't see any issues just now. So that's people enjoying our rally stage in here. Oh, there we go. One of the cars is coming just now. Ooh, that was quick. Okay. So city is growing. I think our buses are actually start working properly. I mean, it's a massive distance to cover at our wee park. There we go, it's actually looking quite good. What we have in there is just like a fishing hut, a couple of bits. But how looking our... Oh, it's quite busy place. I think our cable car is working quite good. As you see, so place it's quite busy. So next episode there will be couple of things I want to do. It has to be sewage, which is here. That's just like basically our main. It's a bad word for a source, but it's actually main place we're using just now. So that's there. I'm gonna add a couple of farms in here, and the one thing I have a nice assets to change our power plant in here. So that will be next 2 steps. And see this airport in here. If I manage to open that safe after the new DLC that is coming, that will be probably something we're gonna review and revisit in here, just to add a new airport. All the rest of our places are actually looking good. Everything is running smoothly for traffic. If you want to see traffic, 86%, so you can't have better. So thank you so much for today's video, and as always, I hope I'm gonna see you next time. Thank you so nice for all the comments, all the messages I received from you guys. City is growing. I think I'm gonna do something with another series. It's like a tutorial series just now, but I think I'm gonna add something to that, because in this case basically we going to the stage there will be no more room for any more development within our city. So that's our current airport. It's growing and it's looking quite good. So that's something that will be change and check. That's our island. Yes, that's our fish island. What's that? That's our like middle house rises, middle rises houses in there. So everything is looking good. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Bye bye.